Now, I've been using the Xiaomi Watch S3 every day for the last month, and man, this watch is packed with so many things at such a low price. And I've discovered some amazing features that aren't really easy to get to. Hey Alexa, switch the lights off. Oops. And these are the things that you should really be using to maximize all of the features that this watch has to offer. Feature number 9 will blow your mind. Now, the Xiaomi Watch S3 actually has a really nice and colorful AMOLED touchscreen, and if you wanted to, you could leave it on throughout the day. And the always on display options are present within the settings, and here within the display menu, you can set this to either smart, where the watch will automatically turn the always on display off when you're asleep just to save some battery. And there's even an option here to actually specify the start and end times for the display to be on all the time. But I'd rather just let the watch go into smart mode and let it turn the display off by itself at night. Now, the apps menu on the Watch S3 is a bit of an Apple Watch ripoff, and I personally don't like it. It starts becoming a bit of a guessing game. Like, look at the Running Man icon in those 3 icons right at the top. But I've actually found a way where you can change the layout to a list, which was so much easier to navigate during my use. So in the settings, there's this layout submenu where you can pick list, and now each app's name is visible and it's just so much easier to navigate. There's absolutely no more guessing game going on. Now, for me, the bottom button on the Watch S3 always took me to the workouts menu by default. But did you know that you can customize the function of this bottom button? Now, there's this customize down button option in the settings, and say if I wanted it to take me to my contacts, I can pick contacts here, and now if I wanted to ring someone, I can do that straight away by pressing the bottom button on the watch. The Xiaomi Watch S3 also comes with Amazon's Alexa built into it by default, so you can do things like, hey Alexa, switch the lights off. Oops. So to get Alexa working on your Watch S3, you need to first link your Mi Fitness app to your Amazon account through the Devices tab here in the app. And once it's all connected, Alexa can be accessed by long pressing the top button on the watch right here. There you go. And you can ask things like, hey Alexa, what's the weather right now? And it shows the information on the screen. And what I've found is actually in some of the other watches, Alexa can speak through the speakers, but there's no voice feedback that I'm getting on the Watch S3. So it's just speaking into the watch and getting all the information on the display, which I guess is fine by me. Now, Xiaomi claimed that the battery on the Watch S3 can last for up to 15 days on a single charge. And although in my full in-depth review, I got this to last only up to 8.5 days, there's actually a way to max out on this battery by going into Ultra Power Saver mode. Now, I do have to warn you that in Ultra Power Saver mode, only the clock, step counter, and NFC payment modes are activated. Everything else is disabled to try and eke out the most out of the battery. Now you can access this by swiping up on the watch and selecting this battery icon, and once it's gone into Ultra Power Saver mode, the only way to come out of this is by long pressing the bottom button. Now, if you don't want to go to this extreme end of Ultra Power Saver mode and still want to use most of the functionalities offered by this watch, there are ways to minimize the drain on your battery by changing some of the settings in this watch. So the Watch S3 has a massive display, and the longer this display is kept on, the higher the drain on your battery. So I definitely recommend switching the brightness to auto so the watch can adjust the levels depending on the surroundings, or manually turn it to medium. The other option here is to minimize the duration the display stays on before it switches off, and I normally keep this at 10 seconds. Now, the always on display can be tempting to leave on all the time, but this is obviously going to cause a massive drain on your battery. Alternatively, you can have the raise to wake option on, so the display comes on whenever you raise your wrist. Or if you absolutely must have the always on display turned on, you can keep it on the smart setting where it turns off when you're sleeping, or have your watch off your wrist, or you can even schedule the hours when you want it to be turned on. Now, the other way to save battery on the Watch S3 is by considering whether you actually want to see your blood oxygen levels measured throughout the day. And if you don't care about that so much, you can turn this off from the all day tracking, and that should eke out a bit more battery on your Watch S3. Now, stress monitoring is also something that consumes a lot of battery in the background, and this is also something that can be turned off. Now, if you're planning to use the Watch S3 for exercises or working out, then you definitely need to explore the additional settings in the workouts menu to maximize the potential of the Watch S3 to help you train better. So for example, if you run outdoors, you can set up custom alerts for things like distance, pace, heart rate zone for zone specific training, and even hydration alerts at regular intervals, which is really nice to see at this price range. If you wanted to get into running, the Xiaomi Watch S3 actually has a mini program built into it consisting of 10 running workouts that start from a basic run walk run routine to an advanced interval based session. And there's more information on the total duration as well as a breakdown of the different phases in each run, so you know upfront what you're getting into. And that again is really cool to see in the Xiaomi Watch S3, because some of the budget watch manufacturers don't tend to add bells and whistles like this in their wearables. Now, the Xiaomi Watch S3 also comes with an emergency SOS shortcut built into the watch, which on triggering will start a call to your emergency contact. Now, this option first needs to be turned on in the Mi Fitness app within the device tab, and you then need to set up an emergency contact. Now, pressing the bottom button 3 times on the watch will trigger your SOS call. Now, the other feature that's cool within the Watch S3 is automatic fall detection, where the watch will again call your emergency contact if it detects that you've fallen and you don't perform any movements for the next 60 seconds. Now, there's also a medical card feature here that you can fill out within the app, and if you're in an emergency, that medical card will display on the watch itself, so medics can give you the best possible treatment. Now, did you know that you could actually make phone calls from the Watch S3 and you can speak to the other person using the built-in speaker and microphone? Now, this watch doesn't have an LTE option, so you're obviously reliant on a Bluetooth connection to your phone. Now, the option to save a contact to your watch is available here in the favorite contact section within the Mi Fitness app, and you can save up to 100 favorite contacts here. And on the watch itself, you can find the saved contacts in this contact section and ring them directly. Oh, and there's also a keypad here on the watch, so you can just dial a number straight away from the watch and make a call if the contact is not saved in your favorites list. That is really cool to see. So those are some of the settings and features that I've actually found quite useful when using the Watch S3 over the last few weeks. And if you found any of them helpful in any shape or form, don't be shy from tapping that like button so I can reach out to more Watch S3 owners just like yourself. And if you're a new viewer, also consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my next wearable tech review, experiments, as well as tutorials just like this. See you in the next one.